Let me come closer so you guys can see me properly. Sorry, I'm distracted. One second again. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. This is a few days after we got back from Nigeria. So I've been getting a lot of emails and DM, and I felt the need of addressing this once and for all. Yeah. First of all, I'm addressing this because of my family members, the people that genuinely love me, that really care about me, that have been who might probably want to learn from my story, who genuinely concerned about my family and my well-being. That's why I'm putting out this video out there. Anyway, so I'm starting this video today. I decided to just put it out there and we continue other vlog and other early as possible. If I can put out the most painful tragedy we have as a family on YouTube, because I do, it's not as if I'm explaining to anybody, but I just wanted you to know what's happening in our life. If I was pregnant, I put it out there, told you guys. I was relocating, I put it out there. So I felt the need of also addressing this particular matter. So have I made myself clear? Anyway, let me not bore you with a whole lot of explanation, but just going straight to the point. For those of you that might probably not know the background, I'll just quickly go back to the background. I got married. So when I got married, if I started having children, my mother brought in a girl for me. She was 5. I might probably see, so help me God, I might probably start leaving pictures as I'm editing. Start leaving pictures. So help me God, if I have the pictures, because I know some of the pictures I save them in a drive. So if I have pictures, you will see the pictures. But if I don't, you won't see the picture. So let's leave it at that. So I was concerned because she was very young, and she is related to our family. She's my uncle's grandchild. I don't know, it's a long relation. So my cousin gave birth to her. So interpret it however you want to interpret, but she's my uncle's grandchild, my father's younger brother grandchild. I'm talking about Ifebuche Stella. Oh, I'm talking about Ifebuche Stella. So when she came into the family, she doesn't understand English. She don't know how to read or write. She was 5, so I literally started bathing, started schooling her. So I just wanted to groom her. So it wasn't long because we TTC for a few years before I had my first baby. So after I got pregnant, she was there, pregnancy, giving birth, so she was literally there. She was like my first daughter. So that's why most times everybody that don't know me too well, there's not like family, feels she's my husband's daughter. Many people feel because she looks so much like my husband, dark skin. My husband has good hair, like his hair texture is like black American hair. Ifebuche has that kind of textures too. My husband is slightly on the big side. Ifebuche is slim, but they have the same color, So Caris had my color, and Ifebuche had the father's color. So it was like we divided it. So most people don't know she's not my daughter. Then my office actually think I was hiding it, that she was my husband's daughter, like my husband's side chick gave birth to her, something like that. So, and I left it like that. Oh, yeah, my husband's daughter. So, a lot of people in my office, even currently, feels she's my stepdaughter, and I left it like that. So, you guys see how every. So, I don't see her as. I don't want to use the word house help. I don't want to use the word maid, because I cannot. A 5 years old maid. Do you understand? So I saw her as a daughter. I groomed her in a way that is unimaginable. But things started happening. Teenager changes. I was then at first period when she started developing breasts. Everything, like the first lesson teacher back in the days, 2013, 2012. The first lesson teacher, I paid her 30,000 just to teach her maths and English. Sister Auntie IJ. That lady, if I blow, I don't know what I'll do for that lady. That lady is the best lesson teacher anyone can give to a child that's struggling with math or like basic. Oh, Sister AJ, God bless her wherever she is. God. If I get money, people are go help go plenty. I need to anyway. Let me not digress. So Sister AJ comes to the house. So because the school they wanted to demote her to like pre-nursery. I said no, 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 no. She was almost the biggest, oh, not almost. She was the biggest in the class. So I said no, okay, let me homeschool her for 6 months before she. So sister, I see the one coming. I just wanted to give you guys a little background story because I'm not sure I've shared all this on my YouTube before. Coming, teaching her, groom her. And before 1 month, 2 months, there was a lot of improvement. I was happy. So even when my first child, both of like, I had to also pay Sister IJ, both of them, and that Ifebuche was how many years and Karis was how many, both of them were learning basically the same thing as they were growing up. It was a thing of joy to me. And she catched up, things, it was the same school with Karis. So both of them were in the same school till she got into secondary school. And she didn't like the school Karis was going for primary school because she felt the secondary school they are not it's like all these private school that there's not so many people, so she prefers the school because I give her option to choose. She preferred the school where my church members and all, like she feels like that one is bubbly. She has her friends. They ask, Mommy, I prefer this school. I don't like Carrie school. So that's the only reason why we changed her from the school Carrie was attending to the school she likes. That's when she got into secondary school, right? Yeah, so pleased with me. Like my cousin told me literally, I shouldn't bother coming back to Oka with her, that she's fine, that she knows she's fine. She doesn't call. She has never, I'm saying this on camera, she has never called me one day to ask after her daughter. Never. Because in her mind, I know they call me Esther in my family. I know Esther. She, I know nothing. So whenever she even comes back, like people, where have you been? Are you living in America or London? People just be touching her skin. Oh my God, you're so tall. You're so beautiful. You're so different. You speak so well. People are so pleased. And the mother takes pride in that. That's my cousin. She takes pride in seeing people talking about her. And I'm so pleased. But I noticed something when she was growing up, between, 9, 10, 11 years, whenever we travel, she starts, whenever we travel, maybe we are not my husband's side, in my father's house, then a grandma stays in our family compound, right? Few days, 2 days, I might probably, if Ifebuche will not even come to say good morning to me. She will not call me mommy again. She will find it difficult to call me mommy whenever we're in Oka. At some point, I would tell my husband that I noticed something different about this girl whenever we travel. Then when she sees me coming, she'll avoid having eye contact with me. She'll avoid, and then carries. She sees Ifebuche as the only sister she has. Wait, mom, where's Ifebuche? Ifebuche. So might stay upstairs and start beckoning on Ifebuche, calling her. I beg. She'll carry her siblings and go. So I felt, oh, she getting familiar with her siblings. I don't have any problem with that. But it kept on going on. Whenever I would travel, that this particular one that happened, they always tell me they can't leave their children with me because I was spoiled. I'm a different kind of mom. I'm not a hard mom. My friends, my sisters are hard mom. My older sister is a hard mother. My younger sister, Choma. My friends, Lily, Da Silva, hey, Okunerere, Lily, Okuna Wazala, Choma one name. Yeah. If you see where they are thundering on their kids like this, I say, why? I'm not that kind of mom. I'm a soft mom. I'm a mom that wants to be your friend. I'm a mom that I'm children's friend. I can sit down and I call you. Like, that's the kind of person I am. So the thing makes me think, God, was I wicked to this girl? Like, I would always feel so bad whenever she put up that attitude. So that particular day, I stood on my feet. I told my husband, either you go with her back to Port Harcourt and remain in the village with Papa. Let me be taking care of Papa. Then go with her to Port Harcourt and remain in the village with Caris. Because I'm done. Like, at this point, I'm done. I called on the mother, Chinyere. I said, Chinyere, see, Ifebuche has been crying for hours. She says she wants to run out of the compound. It's late in the night. We're traveling first thing tomorrow morning back to Port Harcourt. She doesn't want to come back. And before I said Jack, it's not up to 20 minutes. Someone started to 11. Someone started knocking at our door. It was Ifebuche's mother with one of her elder brother. Ifebuche's elder brother, a teenage boy too, like about 16, 17, thereabouts. He's a twin, either 15 as at that time. Yeah. With long cane. Kebono. You guys don't know Ifebuche's mom. Kebono. Kebono is where is she? Took the cane, started looking for her around the compound. He was chasing around the compound. Kiba nani, so you come to Oka and get spoiled. So you come to Oka and get spoiled. Kiba nani, Kiba nani. Inatan, you came back to, sorry, I'm speaking Igbo. You came back now, everybody's excited for me. You are speaking English. You are so intelligent. You're so different. You are this, you're this, you're that. She was literally shouting and I was the one now. I don't like seeing mothers with cane to bring children, especially female. So I was like, I held them. Like I shouldn't bring her back to her. She should stay there. I shouldn't bring her back. That maybe she'll come back, she'll see freedom here, she'll see everything. Now she doesn't want to go back. All those things happened. And I went back that I was feeling very bad. The father, first of all, whenever she comes to the village, she feels that heaviness to call me mommy. The mommy story, let me give you this mommy story. When she came and everything, I told my husband I want her to call me auntie. Yes, auntie. Let her call me auntie. It's better. Then I never even born. I said, you should call me auntie. Just like I didn't have a child. I say, oh, mommy. Everybody's calling mommy. Hey, call me auntie. She was, because her mom is like, she's just 2 years older than I am, but she got married quite early, like at 17, 18, she got married, So her mom is very young, So it's easier for Ifebuche to call me mommy because, of course, like her mom is the same age grade as me, so she didn't see it as a problem. So I now called her one day and I said, I feel like you feel uncomfortable calling me auntie. So mom, or she not say, mommy, I want to be calling you mommy. I started laughing. I said, mom, you want to be calling me mommy? So that was how we settled that. So she felt so comfortable with the mommy. It wasn't out of, oh, start calling me mommy, because I didn't even have a child then. So she willingly was excited to call me mommy, So I said, okay. So that was our day. That was what bettered the mommy, and it went on. But whenever we come back to Oka, she finds it so difficult to even greet. I told my siblings about it. And bear in mind, I've never one day shared anything. Oh, I'll call my sibling and say, oh, my sister Echamaka, oh, Ifebuche is this, Ifebuche is that. They know me, they know how I treat children. So they automatically know that that girl is in a safe and she's in a safe heaven. So I've never called them one day. I've never ever called Chinyere, my cousin, one day to say, oh, Ifebuche. Of course, she's a growing girl. Of course, I correct her. Do you know the things, the lies, the schemes? I can't come out here on YouTube and start saying, oh, this girl, or start calling my siblings, or what if she's my daughter? So she's my daughter. That's how I see her. Not even what if she's my daughter. After all, my age mate gave birth to her. So she is my daughter. So imagine me calling someone and say, oh, my daughter, that girl, the lie where she dey lie. She doesn't sound too good. That means I failed as a mom. So that's how I see it. I've never called my siblings, never called the mom, never called my parents, never called anyone to complain about her. Never. Even my family, my husband has a lot of family in Port Harcourt, a whole lot. Never called them. We go to family house all the time. We sleep over all the time. They love. There was a day, one of our family friend, she never knew she was Ifebuche. She and Ifebuche are cousins from, like, she and Ifebuche's father are cousins. So it was one day we were just having a conversation. She just said, it's true. Uche, this your Ifebuche's daughter. Say, where is she from? From Moka. And I called the name of her village. She just said, Chegodo. And I called the name of her father. I say, Hey, Chimo, the way she was screaming. She was she's known me and Ifebuche all this way, but she does know she's from Waka. She doesn't know this. So it was, that conversation, bet conversation. So out of that curiosity, she now asked, and I told her, she immediately called Ifebuche's dad and said, oh my God. Zoto, that like stand up, that kind of, that's how the greetings goes in Oka, especially if you're a dog gong. I say, one Ifebuche nwa osie. She was so say Ifebuche no anyway. Ifebuche is in heaven. Ifebuche, oh my God. Do you know Ifeanyi is my blood. Me and Ifeanyi literally grew up together in Enugu, like my husband, because the lady too and my mother-in-law, they were close. Do you understand? So the lady and my husband grew up together. So you understand? So they're best friends, they're family friends. Want to maybe later I might be comfortable to, because I've never shared what happened to my son. Never. So I don't want to I don't want to go there. Please pardon me. Because both of them were together when the incident happened. But I don't want to go there. Please pardon me. I might probably be comfortable sharing it later. So let's cut that whole December issue out of the way. We went to Oka and came back. When we went to Oka, the whole thing happened. She was normal. There was no remorse. I feel like, oh, she's a young girl. She might not know the depth of losing someone. Even as an adult, if you've never lost someone close to you, you don't feel like someone should help me out. I know the meaning, but I can't finish it. Palonko or something, When you see someone in the hospital crying over their family member in coma or something deadly disease, you say, hey, yeah, you just walk past, but you don't know that the pain the family are going through at that point. So myself and my husband just feels like she's a young girl. She might probably not know the gravity of what happened, right? So we forgave and moved on. So we were waiting for our visa then. So when my visa came, at some point I never wanted to travel again. There's a story for another day. I said, no, I'm done. I'm not. I can't go to do my master's with how mad I am, with how crazy I was. I went from 60 something kg to 40 something kg in 1 month. I wasn't eating, I wasn't drinking. I was just there. I felt there's no point. Death should just come. It was together. Same with my husband. So nothing matters anymore. Nothing absolutely matters. So when eventually came, everybody was like, just go. It's better. It's a new fresh start. Staying in this house, seeing memories around, staying in the street, staying here. It keeps so with the councils and meeting my pastor and everything. So it was, we now had it go. Let's just go. That was the conclusion. And the fact that our plan was actually to keep the children with my sister, because my sister has children and she lives in a comfortable flat. So our plan wasn't to even go with the kids and going with the kids. So the plan was there. Ifebuche was in the plan. My kids were in the plan. The three of my children were in the plan. So they went to Abuja, have the vlog. We took flight, went to Abuja with baby Kiasin. Together, all of us went to Abuja, comfortable before I flew to England. So my sister will always call me, but she knows how much I love her. I love my daughter, Ifebuche, right? So I noticed the first 1 month she was struggling to have a proper conversation with me. I wish I documented those calls. You're like, Mama, even because everybody was really avoiding to talk to me in a certain way that period, especially my friends and my siblings. Most times they don't even call me, they call someone to check up on me. So, they don't want to face me to have a conversation. They don't want to trigger something. So my sister was really, I know with what happened, she was so careful. So she kept telling me something like, Mama, Ifebuche, Imakwa this girl, ma. I was like, Ifebuche, mom. I'll cover up. For 1-2 months, it was a struggle for my sister, Ruth Chiamaka, to really have a proper conversation about her. So she always have it with my brother and my younger sister. So, and I think Lily was involved. Was Lily involved? I think so. I can't remember, but they were having it. They were having difficulties to tell me some things, until one day my sister, it got to a peak of it, She had to open up, say, God, you've been living with someone you don't know. I said, how? She said, God. She started telling me some things I might probably not say, yeah, honestly. I'm not here to tarnish anybody's image. I'm not here to, because this is going, I don't know where this video will go to tomorrow, so, but I just feel like I have an explanation to give you all that I've been asking about her. So that's why I'm making this video. I'm not making this video to condemn anybody, to tarnish anybody's image. But probably not say the things my sister discovered that were so deep, so deep. It was a major concern for her. She was not concerned about her girl children because she has about 5 girls. She was concerned about them. I was concerned. We go to church. I take communion with them. We pray together. We read scriptures together. I granted them in Christ. She's excited. My kids are excited whenever I talk about church. My own, you can't play any song apart from worship. I know I train my kids. I literally tell them that it's Jesus the way, is the truth, is the life. Jesus is everything. Jesus is the bread to breathe. Jesus is everything. So it was a clash. Like, my sister cannot lie to me, but what she was saying is totally different from who I know. I was like, what's happening? Have I been a bad mother? I started questioning a lot of things. And with the mental state where I couldn't process a lot of things. So it was so much. There was an incident that happened in a bus in Manchester. She was calling me about an incident, how Ifebuche literally was beating Kirsten because then we were still processing at school, our YX stuff, so wanted to take her to a school that does extra classes for YX and everything. So the kids go to school. For that 2 weeks, 3 weeks, she was only at home with Kirsten and my mom, right? My sister goes to work and come back. So on that occasion, she don't know that one of my sister rushed to the office and nothing was happening. She was on her way back. She now met the incident. The boy was in a mess, crying. He hasn't eaten, diapers wet, beating him. Like, the boy saw my sister, was like, as if my savior is here. My savior is here. That was it for my sister. My sister had to call me and she started feeling me. So I was in the bus in Manchester that day. She was calling me and was telling me, see what I saw. I just got back home and this is what the state I met Chukunanye. This is what Ifebuche was in the background. Mommy, it was a mistake. She was in the background. I was in the bus. I was screaming. I was, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I was screaming. I felt police would come to my house that day because an autism boy was in the bus. I think he was making call with the mom. I was screaming. The boy, now they have communication issue, right? The boy was screaming. The boy literally came to where I was to attack me. They don't like noise. If you're supporting an autism person before, they don't like noise. They don't, I don't know. Let me not go into that. So the boy literally came to attack me. So me, I be Niger girl. I had to block my hand like this, held my hand, held him, and not held the boy. I say, if police won't carry me today, make them carry me. I held the boy with my hand, was answering my call, was screaming. The boy was screaming, me, I was screaming because I felt like my noise was affecting. Everybody in the bus were just looking at us. The driver, I was noticing, was looking, and I know camera will capture it. But that day, I felt like flying to Nigeria. That was barely 2 months when I came to England. I was devastated. I felt I was dying. My stomach was just like this. See what happened to me that day. I laid there in the bus. I was running in the bus. Jesus, what have I done? Jesus, melu me bele. Chuku me zelu makane. Piccolo, nezelu makane. Buzenu me chombum. Like, God, kill me if you want to kill me. Kill me. Let me die. Please kill me. Please kill me. My sister was even very shocked that she had that conversation with me. She couldn't talk to me I couldn't pick anybody's call for 2 days. My husband hadn't come. My husband was calling, everybody was calling. There was no one to reach me. At some point, I had to tell my husband, I'm fine. Tell them I'm fine. I just want to take my time. And there was no way I could bring Kerstin over then. I wasn't settled mentally, emotionally, physically, otherwise. Jesus Christ. See, that was what broke it. My sister was like, see, anything I want to happen. She started telling me a lot of things that I started asking myself a lot of questions. Guys, I'm sorry I've been looking away because this camera lens is so tiny. So most times I get distracted focusing on the camera, but don't get distracted with my jets. I'm sorry. So at times I look up, I look at the lights, I look at myself. I'm sorry. Anyway, that was what happened. And a whole lot of things. And at some point, she was feeling the heat already. My sister, I told you guys, my sisters are tough. I'm the soft, judge mother. My sisters are tough. My sisters could not take So my sister was monitoring her, especially because of the baby. So she started going to school. Kerstin, my sister managing Kerstin, going to work with Kerstin, after putting me in daycare. They're just managing the situation. At some point, my sister was monitoring everything. It was so much. She decided to say, she now called my sister that she wants to go, that she's tired, that they're just monitoring her, that when she was in Port Harcourt, that she was free, that she goes to church, that they were not allowed to go to church, she'll just come out from school, she'll hide in the house, blah, blah, blah. She was just saying a lot of things. I said, you want to go? They called me, Ifebuche said she wants to go. I now called her. I said, do you want? I called the parent. I said, she said she wants to go. Because at that point, I was tired. First of all, I know it came with the age. I will tell you the advice at the tail end of this video. I know it's the age factor. A lot of things happen. Maybe destiny for sure. Age factor. Because this is a child I've already had planned for. A child that I already had planned for. That by now she will be with me here. The plans are already made. Paperwork has already been documented. Because there was no way under heaven I would have left her. Like, this is a child I know from 5 years. This is my own daughter. This is what I call her. This is who I know. My sister was like, God, my sister commended something. She said, you did a great work with that girl. That girl knows kitchen work. She knows domestic work. She's strong. See, when she came, my sister was telling me, when she came, I left kitchen work. She literally taught my kids the kitchen things, kitchen cooking and everything. Domestic work, washing toilets, things. See, you really trained that girl. But I don't know where she got this training from. My sister was saying. See, I'm shocked about a lot of messy things that was going on. And you know why? I couldn't discover that because, first of all, she cannot come and be having some kind of conversation with me because I'm a mom, as much as we are close and all. But she was now in Abuja, where she was in the midst of the same teenage girl as her. She was a bit freer to express herself. Kids are expressive when they are with themselves, especially their age grade. So they were expressive. So the things she was saying, my nieces were shocked at those conversations. So, of course, they were telling their mother. So those are the things probably she's nurturing in her heart. And it comes with the age, like I say, she was, of course, 15, going to 16, like, now, or those age, she gonna wow. You understand? So she said to herself that she wanted to go, called her father from Nigeria, called her mom. The night that she left, out of trust, my sister was like, I want to sign these girls out. So I know, Ifebuche does not steal. Oh, you might call her, I will steal like God. Anyway, I say, you might call her everything. Oh, she might be very wicked to the children. Oh, I know she was really wicked to carry when they were growing up. I thought it was siblings rivalry because I had that sibling rivalry thing with my younger sister. But my younger sister, they beat me, go. That is another story. So my younger sister Choma, she would do like this. She would take fish from the pot and tell me to tell my mother that I'm the one that took it. And I'll be looking at her like that. And she has big eye and big head. So she'll do like this, open eye for me like this. And now my mom will come back and say, almost took fish from the pot. I say, Mommy, willingly, I'll say, Mommy, my mom knows it's not me that is Choma. My mom will not start. Oh, go on. I say, I'll look at Choma. Choma will eye me like this. I say, Mommy, my mom will just know. She will now start flogging me. And I say, Mama, I did not go to the pot. Yoruba Latin song by itself. So I'll be speaking Yoruba for my mom. My mom will now start amaring Choma. No, hey, Mommy, I going to, Mommy, it's devil. Shumani, you understand? So those sibling rivalry, I couldn't deal with that for my elder sister because my elder sister was a tomboy. So that one she go kill me before my mama come back. So me, and growing up, I was asthmatic. And I was in quote, like, I was the most petted in the house because I was asthmatic. I was chronic asthmatic, so I couldn't do anything in the house. I was the baby girl of the house. I don't fetch water, I don't cook, I don't sweep, I don't fry, I don't. I'm always like, even when the attack is not coming. So Choma and my sister were the heavyweight of the house, were doing the house chores. So they always beef me because um I'm the most pet in the house. You understand? So trauma is so you understand. So all those things. So when she was having that kind of things with carries, I felt it was the sibling rivalry I had with my younger sister. So I felt, they always, what of they always quarrel, always shout, oh, hey, mommy, it's carries, it's Ifebuche, yeah. I did certain fight. So I don't really see it as anything, honestly. I see it as the sibling rivalry I had. Do you understand? Some people will come to my house and say, this is not right. This girl is being wicked to this boy. But I never saw it. I said, their siblings, leave them. Let them fight. I fought with my younger sister too. My younger sister was fighting with me self. So at times, carries na joke, or, all those kind of things. So I ignored them. When they were even growing to I'll lock, I will lock my door. I don't pay attention to it. But not coming to Chukunenye. So what sibling rivalry is a 15 years old girl having rivalry with a less than 1 year old or a year old. What explanation can I give to that? Nothing. That was the height of it for me. The wickedness was I can really pardon every other thing. I felt I was giving excuses. Oh, she's a teenager. We all did this when we were teenagers, You're not having breasts, your shape is not coming out, you now want to show up, you want to wear skimpy things, you want to, and before I left, I brought her an Android phone. She was always on Snapchat or TikTok. So my sister wasn't distracted. Let me conclude this video. It's getting too lengthy. So she willingly said she wanted to go, and that was it. I told the father tried to convince her to stay and or whatnot. The mother convinced her to stay, and the night she wanted to go, my sister told me she packed her bag and everything. So I said, oh, my sister was like, she's going to search her bag. I said, oh, no. She might be everything. She might be very hard on the kids. She might be this, she might be that, but stealing, never. None of my kids steal. They don't. That I'm a business person, so most times I come with cash. I go to the market. You guys, I go to village market in Nigeria, right? So I go to the village market with cash, and most times I come in with 100, 200, 500, 1 million, and I've never had issues. Just okay, now. Eventually, she left, and I got her phone, calling her, even made arrangement for my cousin, my husband's younger brother, to pick her up from the park with his car. So, but she made arrangements with, not knowing that she was smarter than us, she made arrangements with her parents. Maybe she, of course, now guilty conscience. So it was when we're not calling her, she was answering our call till she got up on Onitsha. So when he got up on Onitsha, she stopped. We were not scared. The driver was not picking her call. She was not picking her call. Everybody was worried. Hey, a kidnapping going on. I'm on UK. I'm not Quataramo. I was not myself. So we got to temptation, baby. That kind of pains. At some point, after like in the night, she was like, no, my daddy. So why you not picking your call? I didn't see the call. But you saw the call from Abuja to Onitsha. Eventually from Onitsha, I didn't see the call anymore. Anyway, my in-law, my brother-in-law was in the bus for hours, like in the bus stop, having conversation with the driver till they got to Onitsha. The driver told Onitsha to Oka is barely 40 minutes, So my brother-in-law told him the park, waited in that park. didn't see this girl. So it was a thing of concern for everybody. Till like 11. My brother left park around 10. Unizik Junction, that's very risky. At some point, I never go. When your mother know, my husband was calling, I was calling everybody around level. They say, hey, I come, see. Hey, God. We didn't suspect anything, but the point that she was safe, that was, thank God. Because at some point, I told my brother, any hours of the morning, we have to go report to the station. So it was so chaotic for all us, for everyone in the family, for like 4 hours. Someone that was supposed to arrive around 7 p.m. I would hear from her from like, let's say half six till 11. We're asked, God, see, let me not even go back to, gosh. What would you explain? Don't now say you've used the child for money ritual or something. What would you say? What would you say to the parents? And I say, is he kidnapper? Is he robber? It was that asking buses coming from Onitsha. Is there any accident on the road? And when you say, hey, I don't want no more accidents. Every and because little thing make me so triggers me so much now. So I'm always very careful. So I said, Chineke. I knelt down in my room. I was rolling on the floor. I said, because God. So it was an intentional thing. We didn't even know those intentions until my sister got back the next day and was checking something. She packed all Chukunaye's clothes, all the wipes, because I got them a lot of things. I don't want my sister to keep spending. So I got about over 20 something wipes, diapers, Chukunaye clothes. She packed all my sister's phone, my sister's perfume, my mom's wrapper, packed everything. What is she doing with Chukunaye's clothes? Is what I don't know to date. I prayed about it. I said, God, affliction will not rise again the second time. I prayed about it, and what else can I do? I've never gone to Babalawo before. I've never gone to a prophet place before. If this is my news, I'll pray to God for intervention. That was the only thing I know. My sister asked, I told you. I warned you. Let's search this bag. I told you. You say, no, you trust her. She has never stolen before. Just search. She did my sister. In my sister's very before, under her nose. With all the children. She don't know when she planned all those things. Imagine how we literally had to start buying clothes for Chukwunaye. All the wipes we used for this. What was she doing with wipes? What was she doing with Chukwunaye clothes? What was she doing with my sister's phone? What was she doing with my sister's cream? Edge control. Things, my sister's perfume. And one of her handbag, everything. I don't know how she packed everything. That was how I was told her farewell. And that was it. I stopped every means of conversation. I stopped. I couldn't, my heart could not carry it, you guys. I couldn't bear it. The pains were just too much. Just back-to-back pain. I felt like I lost 2 kids under 1 year. So I started mourning all over again. I mourned again, mourned for months. I don't want to hear her name. I don't want to hear anything. Till my husband came, my husband coming was kind of consolation for me. And guys, I've been through it. I've been through it. I said this video, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm just going to look at you guys in the mirror and just say everything I want to say and finish my story. And now, it's up to 1 year now. No, not up to 1 year. I'm getting calls from the village. Oh, she's not in school. Because then what she tells my sister, oh, I'm going to meet my biological parent. My biological parent will treat me well. I am my biological parent. Now, she's not in school. A girl that I've paid. We've spent almost 500,000 to enroll her in school in Abuja. Because I wanted her to enter a center where she'll be getting groomed for WAEC. That money gone. Spent money for uniform, everything gone. Now she's not in school. She's working. Now she's calling people to beg us. One of my husband's cousin was calling my husband a few days ago. Please, even if it's WAEC, let's pay for her. Because she's just roaming about the streets. So her life will not, at least let her have WAEC, which is basic thing. I've not even processed that information. I'm not being wicked, but I've not even processed it. I've not even come to terms with. I'm being honest with you guys. I've not even come to terms with it. So this is a lesson to we. I don't even know what lesson are we supposed to learn here for Christ's sake. What lesson? A girl I took as my own daughter. I nurtured her in the fear and the knowledge of the Lord. I nurtured her as a mom. I nurtured her to the best of my understanding. Prayed, fasted, communion, anointing oil, and so I literally just lost 2 kids. I said to God, I've done my best. Do I feel any pain that she left? I feel so terribly hurt. Felt so hurt. Imagine her with me in the UK. We're already having bond of mother and daughter. Ah, mommy, 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 mommy. Till now, I still go about and say, every day. I did it yesterday. Or you say maybe I'm trying to get her. I say, no, it doesn't stop. More than 1 year I've been in the UK. God, because especially when I was pregnant of Chukune, those 2 kids suffer from my hand. Ifebuche, carry. Say, come and massage my leg. Or come and pick this thing for me. So they were already part of my routine. And all of a sudden, I danced. What is the lesson? You guys should tell me the lesson in the comment section because maybe in a Malcolm lesson, yeah. I don't know the lesson. Guys, tell me the lesson because I did my best as a mom. I did. Will I say if I was more tougher, she would be, I don't know. I don't know. But I know it came with the age, with the teenage age, and I know it wasn't normal. Maybe something that was a destiny pursuing her that don't want her destiny to rise. I don't know. Maybe the destiny wasn't supposed to rise with me. Maybe I don't know. Guys, tell me the lesson in the comment section. Come Mutako, because right now I don't know the lesson went wrong. Just correct me in the comment section. Blame me in the comment section. Tell me the truth. Tell me the lies. Don't tell me lies, please. I don't want lies. Tell me the truth. Tell me, correct me in the comment section. Where did I go wrong? Where have I gone wrong? This is like, I say, like, let's say 30 to 40% of the gist. But if I sit down to really talk and maybe talk, I don't want women to come out and say, oh, you're trying to spoil the young girl's image. So that's why I had to censor some parts. But honestly, this is just a 40% of what happened, and because saying the rest of the 60% is really trying to really damage our image, which I don't want, which I will never do online. Talking of someone I called my daughter here. So I wouldn't even want to do that. I just wanted to explain all these parts for someone watching me to learn. And maybe someone that has this kind of experience should share their own experience in the comment section with me. Anyway, this is the end. Please, you guys, watch this video. Share to someone you know. Leave your comments in the comment section of this video. I'll talk to you guys in my next sit-down video, okay? Thank you all so much for watching. God bless you all.